I'll go first.
Wait, stop it.
No, you.
Computer viruses are malicious software programs, also known as malware, that can essentially copy themselves as they run. Usually, viruses run within other programs, like computer files. Viruses can only be enabled with user action, which means that the user opens a file on his or her computer. The damage could be minimal, resulting in some loss of data, or it could be more serious, ending in complete loss of control of the computer. A computer worm is like a computer virus in that it is a type of malware which can copy and spread itself as it runs. However, unlike viruses, it does not need user action to spread within a computer. Worms typically spread over networks and even on USB flash drives. A Trojan is a type of malware which pretends to do one thing, such as act as an antivirus program, but really does another, such as compromise the security of your computer or even take full control of your computer.
So basically, I'm going to be talking about rootkit, adware, and spyware, which are types of malware. So I'll start with rootkits. What is a rootkit? So according to Wikipedia definition, it's a collection of computer software, typically malicious, designed to enable access to a computer or areas of its software that would not otherwise be allowed, while often masking its existence. So although that's kind of a very complete definition, in other words, rootkits are a series of software tools that allow unauthorized access to a computer without being detected. It originally comes from the words root and kit put together. So root is actually the admin account or Unix and Linux system, which is more complicated stuff, but it's basically the root. And the kit part, it's actually the software that allows it to function. So what can rootkit do? So it basically allows the installer of the rootkit to control the machine where it has been installed. So removal, or he can carry out removal or modification of files, changing settings in the computer, and basically spy on the computer's legitimate owner. How can we detect them? There are no really commercial products to detect rootkits in a machine. However, some methods of prevention against them is to detect them is actually looking for abnormal behavior in the system, signature scanning, memory dump analysis, and that kind of stuff. And in order to remove a rootkit, it is very difficult to remove a rootkit without basically reinstalling or rebuilding the computer system. It's actually practically impossible. So it's better to actually protect your computer against it. Since it usually comes piggybacking with viruses, a way to prevent rootkits to get into your system, into your computer system, is basically by protecting against viruses, running virus detection programs, not accepting or opening email files from unknown sources, or avoiding installation of not trustworthy programs. And some examples of rootkits are Machiavelli and Sius. So the next type of malware I'm going to talk about is actually adware. So what is adware? Adware is a type of malware. It is a form of software that downloads or displays unwanted ads when a user is online, or collects marketing data and other information without the user's knowledge, or redirects searches to unwanted advertising websites. So it actually stands for advertising supported software. And in order to get into your system, it usually does so by via freeware, shareware programs, or infected websites. So in order to protect against adware, since it usually uses technologies similar to those used by viruses in order to penetrate your computer system and run unnoticed, it could be detected using antivirus programs. However, the difficulty comes because since they are not always detected as dangerous, when you run antivirus programs or run detection of viruses, they are not always detected. So you're not guaranteed that you don't have a type of adware, although your antivirus program says you don't. And some programs that have been developed to detect and remove advertisement display malware include Adaware, Malwarebytes, Anti-Malware, Spyware Doctor, and Spybot Search and Destroy. The last type of malware I'm going to be talking about is spyware. So First of all, what is a spyware? Spyware is a type of malware that hackers use to spy on you in order to gain access to your personal information, banking details, or online activity. So the amount of information that can be extracted from a computer system by using through spyware, through this type of malware, is very dangerous and pretty significant. So it basically uses the internet to pass. It can also use the internet to pass this information to third people, like other people. So how does spyware get into your computer? So the basic way that spyware gets into your computer system is usually through other software, because it's rooted in some other type of software, through file sharing downloads, such as free music or videos or email attachments. And in order to detect spyware, some common signs are new unidentified icons that appear in your toolbar, or being redirected to unwanted search engines instead of going to the one that you have selected, or error messages that appear when trying to carry out operations that previously worked smoothly in your computer system. And an anti-spyware software that has been developed is called Avast.
Other ways to maintain your computer involve being aware of phishing, which are emails that attempt to replicate a reputable source. And they often contain links which ask you to log in with your username and password, maybe your bank account and other information. It may contain spyware, which will result in the recording of these usernames and passwords and other login details, and your identity very well could be stolen. Fortunately, you can prevent malware by installing an antivirus like Avast or Norton, installing a firewall such as Comodo and Zone Alarm, and running complete scans on a monthly basis for your computer. And of course, if you ever get a phishing email, don't click the link. Other ways to help maintain your computer involve backing up your important files at least weekly, physically cleaning your computer with compressed air and LCD screen wipes, restarting your computer daily, and leaving at least 15% of your hard drive free.